Tech and clips.
Yeah. Okay, guys, welcome back to the channel. So, I've just watched Prince's performance, at the Rock and Roll, Hall of Fame, performing "While My Guitar Weeps," and I was absolutely blown away by that performance. Yes. So I happened to bump into this video, the story behind Prince's legendary "While My Guitar Gently Weeps" solo. Yes. Shout out to the channel Enter the Jam. Yes. Super excited, for this video. So let's watch it, and I'll definitely give my take, my perspective as always about this one. Let's go.
For a long time, Prince was almost exclusively known as a pop artist, and his prowess as a guitarist was not as known.
Yeah.
But Prince's guitar work came to the forefront during the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame ceremony in 2004.
Whoa.
And later, a video of his solo during the performance of While My Guitar Gently Weeps went viral after his death in 2016. But there is more to the story than just his incredible solo. At the 2004 induction ceremony at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Prince was to be inducted alongside Jackson Browne, The Dells, Bob Seger, Traffic, ZZ Top, Jan Wenner, and George Harrison.
Nice.
Joel Gallen, who was the producer and director of the ceremony, had the vision of everyone ending the night coming together to do While My Guitar Gently Weeps as a tribute to George Harrison. Specifically, he wanted Prince to come out and do the solos. George Harrison's widow, Olivia, originally wanted the performance to consist only of people who knew her late husband. She eventually agreed to Prince joining after being convinced by the people at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. To get Prince to join the performance, producer Gallen wrote him a personal letter. The letter eventually landed in the hands of Prince, and he reached out to Gallen and acknowledged the letter and said he'll listen to the song a few times and get back to him. A couple weeks later, one of Prince's people called and arranged a meeting. In the meeting, and follow-up meeting, Prince's main concern was ownership over the material, as he did not want this performance to be exploited without his knowledge. Prince, of course, famously battled record companies over performance rights and ownership throughout his career, so this was not entirely out of character. Later, the night of the rehearsal rolls around, and it begins with Prince rehearsing his 10-minute medley that was to open the show. And producer Joel Gallen told Prince after his rehearsal that they would be rehearsing the finale later that night. And Prince, without any guarantees, laughed and said, "I'll see." Later that night, Prince actually showed up to the rehearsal. He made his introductions to Tom Petty and Jeff Lynne, who were going to share the lead vocal, and he took his spot side stage with a guitar. When they get to the solo that comes mid-song, where Prince was supposed to step in, Jeff Lynne's guitar player starts playing the solo. It was basically a note-for-note rendition of Eric Clapton's version of the solo. Prince just holds his ground and lays back and lets him do the solo. And he plays the rhythm and strums along. Then, they get to the big ending solo, and again, Prince steps forward to take the solo, but again, Jeff Lynne's guitar player starts playing that solo also. And again, Prince doesn't say a word and lays back and strums along. When they finish the rehearsal, Gallen went up to Tom Petty and Jeff Lynne in a panic and says he's not sure they'll even get another rehearsal with Prince, so this other guy can't be playing all the solos throughout the song. So Gallen then pulls Prince aside for a private conversation, and Prince says to forget the middle solo altogether and let that guy do his thing and he'll just step in at the end. Prince never hinted to Gallen what he was going to do, and just said to him, to the producer and director of the show, "Don't worry about it." So, the night of the ceremony arrives and Prince opens the show with a medley of Let's Go Crazy, Sign of the Times, and Kiss, a nod to some of the biggest songs over his career. Later in the evening, he was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame by Alicia Keys and Outkast. He delivered a touching speech about his journey in the music industry and how he was gracious to have the creative freedom to say what he wanted and to make the music he wanted. Then, at the end of the ceremony, it came time for the finale performance. Everything goes according to plan. Jeff Lynne's guitarist, Mark Mann, takes the middle solo, and when the end approaches, Prince steps forward to take the solo. As we know, throughout the solo, Prince is able to incorporate many techniques with incredible phrasing, and on top of it all, he plays with theatrics and showmanship. It was above and beyond what anyone expected from the performance. It ended with that mysterious and legendary guitar throw, where no one seems to know where the guitar ended up. Members of the band expressed how surprising and incredible the solo was. Tom Petty recalls giving him the nod as to say, "Go on, go on." He expressed that he felt something really big was going down. Steve Ferrone, who was the drummer for Tom Petty's band, said it was an incredible solo, and said everything was catching the band off guard, particularly when he was falling backwards off the stage. He claims the band freaked out at how surprising and unexpected it was. Donnie Harrison, who is the son of the late George Harrison, has said that he had the attitude of "what in the world is going on," but was enjoying every moment of it. Although, he later called the solo a tad gratuitous. Joel Gallen said that it was one of the most satisfying musical moments in his history of watching and producing live music. In 2021, after wishing there were different shots in the video, Gallen remastered the footage. And that famous guitar throw? The 2021 remaster finally reveals where it ended up, as you can see it go down. It's worth noting that before this performance, Rolling Stone had released a list of the 100 greatest guitarists of all time, and they did not include Prince. This performance is widely believed to be a response to that exclusion. His response was to unleash a guitar solo so epic that it would live on to be a significant guitar memory of music fans. In a later edition, Rolling Stone placed Prince at number 14 on their list of top 250 guitarists. For many fans and musicians alike, this performance changed how Prince was seen forever. It wasn't just about pop hits or flamboyant style, it was about a master guitarist making his mark on history. This legendary solo by Prince cemented his legacy as a legitimately excellent guitarist, and it will inspire guitarists and music lovers for generations to come.
Wow. Okay, guys. Yes. So shout outs to the channel and to the Jam once again. For putting this video out. The story behind Prince is legendary. Wow, my guitar gently weeps solo. Yeah, guys. Let me be real with you guys. I've seen hundreds, thousands, of legendary performances, but nothing hits quite like Prince's solo at the 2004 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction. I mean, this wasn't just a guitar solo, if you ask me. It was a full-blown statement, a spiritual moment, a mic drop, without a mic. I mean, right from the first note of that solo, I love the fact that Prince didn't ask him for permission. He commanded the moment. He stepped back, with that crimson hat, looking cool and collected, and let the guitar cry. I mean, his phrasing, was so melodic, but a bit aggressive. It was a bluesy yet a fluid, and each bend, was to me, it was soaked in raw, emotion. You could feel him, channeling something way bigger, than just a technique. What really gave me chills about this, performance, the solo, was the chemistry on stage. Tom Petty, Danny Harrison, that is George Harrison's son, standing there, letting Prince, take it all away. No egos, no. I mean, I love the fact that no one, was trying to overshadow anyone. It was like the whole band knew we were witnessing something, iconic in real time. And when Prince tosses, that guitar into the air like it was nothing, bro, that was, the rock and roll version of, dropping the mic and, walking off, like a legend. Nobody even saw where the guitar landed. I'm pretty sure it landed on the floor or something, but yeah. So I have to say, I mean, we definitely have to be fair. Some people, might say Prince, showed off, or went overboard with a solo. Here's the thing: Prince wasn't just flexing. To me, he was paying tribute to George Harrison in the most Prince way possible, if that makes sense. I mean, with passion, with soul, with fire. So yeah. I mean, if you watch closely, you see the faces of other musicians, especially Danny Harrison, light up, with so much joy. That's not ego. To me, that is pure love. Yeah. I enjoyed, watching that reaction. And I mean, what this video also had to say, I walked away, from that video with a whole new level of respect, for Prince, not just as a performer, but as an artist, who lived and breathed music. That solo, guys, is not just one of the best of all time. It's a cultural moment, and I loved it. So let me know what you think about this song. Let me know what you think about this iconic solo, from Prince. Down in the comment section. Let me know if you want me to continue doing videos such as this one. I'll definitely be here to do just that. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. My name is Philip, and on to the next reaction. Take care. Stay safe. Peace out.